The evolution of life through ancient eras. 580 million years ago, multicellular plants became quite common and the first soft-bodied animals emerged. Today, fossils of soft-bodied animals dating back to this period have been discovered. 540 million years ago, oxygen levels continued to rise in the atmosphere. In the upper layers, sunlight facilitated the formation of the ozone layer, which blocked ultraviolet radiation from penetrating the atmosphere. This was a crucial condition for life to begin colonizing the land, where the first continental landmasses had appeared. 505 million years ago, the next stage of biological development began during the Ordovician period, the second period of the Paleozoic Era. Oceans covered most of the northern hemisphere, while the southern supercontinent Gondwana became the center of biological development. This era saw the rapid growth of soft-bodied animals and the explosion of fish species. The first fish appeared and dominated the oceans from the Ordovician period to the Silurian period, 440 to 410 million years ago, and the Devonian period, 410 to 360 million years ago. Devonian period, 410 million years ago. A type of fish called tetrapods began venturing onto land, using their fins to crawl ashore. Over millions of years, they evolved into the first fully terrestrial animals, followed by Ichthyostega. This period also saw the significant development of insects, including dragonfly-like species and large arthropods. Additionally, plants grew to enormous sizes, reaching heights of tens of meters, fueled by the high oxygen concentration in the atmosphere. From 360 to 286 million years ago, the Carboniferous period, also known as the Coal Age, took place. This was a time when countless plants died and were buried beneath the earth, forming the coal deposits we see today. The most significant event of this period was the emergence of animals that began laying eggs on land. Before this time, even as some animals like reptiles and amphibians started venturing onto land, they still laid their eggs in water to provide the necessary moisture for the young to survive until hatching. However, during the Carboniferous, reptiles evolved to lay eggs containing water, allowing the young to develop on land. Two of the earliest species considered ancestors of modern reptiles were Hylomus and Paleothyrus. While large plants died and turned into coal, a new generation of giant flora emerged. Towering mosses reached up to 30 meters high. Horsetail plants and massive ferns over 15 meters tall dominated the landscape, covering the Gondwana supercontinent with lush greenery. From 286 to 248 million years ago, Earth entered the final period of the Paleozoic Era, known as the Permian period. This was a critical time for the evolution of animals. Some reptiles evolved into the early stages of mammals, such as therapsids. These creatures, which descended from Dimetrodon, had facial features and teeth resembling modern mammals. Therapsids were also among the most fearsome predators of the Permian period. However, the evolution of mammals faced significant setbacks. Therapsids, along with many other species, primarily reptiles, fell victim to the most catastrophic extinction event in Earth's history, the Permian extinction. While the exact cause remains debated, most theories point to the unification of the Laurasia and Gondwana continents into the supercontinent Pangaea. This collision disrupted the terrain of both major landmasses, leading to continent-wide earthquakes and volcanic eruptions that devastated life. Marine life suffered the most, with 95% of species permanently wiped out. This mass extinction marked the end of the Permian period and ushered in the next era, known as the Mesozoic Era. Around 248 million years ago, following the conclusion of the mass extinction, the environment began to stabilize. Some species adapted better than others and quickly rose to dominate the planet. The first period of the Mesozoic Era was the Triassic period, marking the dawn of the Age of Dinosaurs. This was the most prosperous time in the history of reptiles. Ancestors of mammals, like cynodonts, continued to survive, laying the groundwork for the rise of mammals and, ultimately, humans.